There are so many important messages and potential discussions in Flippity Francine. I really enjoyed this episode for this reason. This is the first segment in the second episode of the 16th season of Arthur, and Muffy is filming Francine trying to do a particular soccer trick, and it doesn't go to plan, but Muffy thinks that the result is actually really funny, so Muffy uploads it to, I believe it was called YooHooTube, and it becomes very popular. And Francine wasn't initially aware that it was being uploaded, and the first discussion there is, should you upload a video of somebody doing something without their permission, particularly if they may find that thing embarrassing? The answer to that should be no. But what follows suggests that it's not all black and white, because Francine actually starts to like the attention. Initially she hates it, but then she realizes that actually she can get a lot of positive attention by making a fool of herself. And I feel like there are many YouTubers who have this philosophy. There are a lot of people on the internet who will make fools of themselves to get likes and attention online, and it does seem to be a popular thing that a lot of people kind of get satisfaction from. But then this also shows the problems and the pitfalls of that, and what it can mean if you define yourself by your internet fame, and also what your future might look like if you're seen as just a one-trick pony and you've kind of only got one thing to offer, at least as far as your online presence goes. And we see Francine going through a whole range of emotions as she comes to terms with these things or worries about these things and then tries to embrace these things, and it really shows that it's not all black and white, and that if you do have an online presence, there are good things and bad things about it. But this kind of shows that it's mostly bad things, because even when it's a good thing, such as Francine embracing this goofy side of herself, people start to treat her a little bit more differently, and they kind of start to get annoyed at her sometimes. And it definitely shows that you need to be careful and also mindful of what you're putting on the internet. I feel like the episode is timely today. According to IMDb, it was released in 2012, which would make sense with roughly where the season is. At the point, YouTube was, what, 5 or 6 years old? Definitely coming into its heyday, I think. And even now, 11 years later, it's probably just as relevant now, if not more relevant, I'm not sure. But certainly it's an episode that I enjoyed as a YouTuber, talking about this on YouTube. I think it's very appropriate, definitely something that I think everybody who has any kind of online presence should watch. Or if you've ever thought about having an online presence on any platform, definitely give it a watch. I think you'll find it very thought-provoking, very important, and I think even for the target audience, maybe the target audience for Arthur shouldn't really be thinking about YouTubing yet, at least not without kind of their parents helping them, because I don't know if YouTube has an age limit or a lower age limit. I know like Facebook does. I don't actually know if YouTube does, or if you just need your parents to manage your account. But either way, I feel like the target audience will soon be thinking about having their own platforms, going on social media soon. But even if they're not, it just shows about how you act, how you behave, how others might be affected by it. Flippity Francine is a very timely episode, both when it was released and even to this day, and personally, it's one that I really enjoyed.